Hello, greetings to you all. In today's video, we'll show you how we work with the up and down product in our company. We'll demonstrate the unboxing, assembly, and use under a vehicle. So here we see the box or the packaging. How does the up and down product arrive to you? All right, now we'll unpack it and assemble it. Let me just remind you, in case the package arrives damaged in any way during shipping, do not accept the product. Simply state that you will not accept it because if anything is missing or wrong, it becomes complicated to resolve with additional charges later on. Yes, rest assured that each and every single package we send out is in absolutely flawless and perfect condition. So there is no need to ever think you'll receive something that is broken, cracked, or otherwise damaged. That's not right. There we go. Okay. Now cut the paper. There we go. Up and down should look like this on the product packaging. Inside the package, you'll find the manual. There's also a hanger included, and the product itself. The product is delivered directly to our facility in this straightforward and completely disassembled condition, where all the essential components, along with the various accessories for handling and operation, are carefully packed right here. We'll show you what's included. Carefully cut it open and unpack it. Inside this package, you will find that we have included two specialized square-shaped adapters for a drill and a dedicated connecting pin for your convenience. In order to clearly show you exactly how to connect it, we are now going to carefully disassemble the entire up and down product for you. Extend it. Make sure to always carefully align the stop symbol with the rubber driver located on the machine. There. Remove the cotter pin. It's only here temporarily to keep it from falling out. One washer. And connect the product. Please note, if by any chance during transport something happens and you can't align this joint with the hole in the tube using the nut, just tap it gently with a rubber mallet. We check it during production to make sure assembly is quick and easy for you. It can happen that during handling or transport, or even when you're unpacking it and you tap it, it might turn. You can simply turn it back. It works just fine during this process. We twist it. Yes, it goes through this easily like that. First, we rotate the component into position, then carefully slide on the washer and the cotter pin, and finally, we firmly lock and secure the cotter pin using a pair of pliers. There. This is how we assemble the up and down product. Now, we will carefully place the sturdy square adapter into the drill chuck. For this task, you can use a standard electric cordless drill. For the proper operation of this tool, you should ensure that you have a torque setting of at least 60 Newton meters, okay? This will ensure everything is secure. It's easy to fit onto the square shaft. With the key into the drill. Yes, secured. Yes, this is roughly how it should look. Let's take a look at what's on the product. On each side of the gearbox, we have symbols showing how to operate the device. That means the green arrow indicates lifting the device, the red arrow means lowering it down. The manufacturer's label. The manufacturer's label specifies the year of production, the homologation number, and the maximum capacity. We can also see the maximum capacity here, which is 3 tons. Advertising logo, right? The product name and a link to the website. Next, we see the stop symbol. Whenever we are working, we always stop at the stop symbol, never past it, on it, or anywhere else. And at the front, we see the last sign. This one tells us that the use of any impact tools is prohibited, whether pneumatic, electric, or any other kind. We will always have the drill set to the first speed and without hammer mode. Now for the operation, we can move the jack into the position for lifting the vehicle. According to the symbol, we select the rotation speed, so the red arrow points down and we move up to here. With the UP&DOWN product, the minimum position is not specified. That means there is no marking for the minimum height. We close it until these two clones meet or touch at this spot. Right, we don't go any further. Okay, the minimum height will then be about 105 to 125 millimeters, the width 360, and the length about 13. Everything I'm saying is included in the manual. And now we'll show how to lift the vehicle. How to correctly place the UP&DOWN lifting device under the vehicle. We will always carefully place the specific lifting point or the designated support point of the vehicle directly onto this protective support rubber. It really doesn't matter whether it is a standard lifting point, a specific part of the frame designed for this exact purpose, the subframe of the chassis, or any other solid part of the car that safely allows us to lift it. It will always rest securely on this thick rubber support to ensure stability. So we place the lifting device under the vehicle. On the lifting point. According to the symbol on the gearbox, which we know is present on both the right and left sides, we choose the direction of rotation based on the arrow, meaning we lift upwards. We check the placement and start lifting. I'll repeat once more. Always set the drill to the first gear and without hammer mode. After both axles are relieved, meaning the front wheels are off the ground and the rear wheels are off the ground, we check the placement of the lifting device to make sure it hasn't shifted. If it hasn't, we can continue lifting as needed up to the stop symbol. So the total lifting time is about 45 seconds, depending on the drill and its power. The maximum height is 58 centimeters. The minimum height, as we mentioned, to the top of the tire is 125 millimeters. Before we start any work under the vehicle, as most lifting devices or safety guidelines tell us, we always secure the vehicle with a support stand.